If you haven't experienced it before, it's new. Thank you, John Madden. Dusk Guardian Headquarters Screen. Attention all Dusk Guardians. Due to the recent invasion of the large mob of unknown creatures, we are now on high alert. The mutant creatures are extremely aggressive and should be killed on sight. Squad members without arms should head to the armory and pick up some gear as soon as possible. Yanchi, leader of the 7th Dusk Guardian Brigade. Okay. Ouch. We're opening up doors. We're getting unlocks. Anything further this way? Perfect. There we go. I like that those guys are AoE exploders. That would be kind of annoying to deal with otherwise, but you know how it goes. More sideways elevators, too, that I can't remember the name of. Sorry, one moment. Sorry, gotta respond to the spouse. You always... you know how that goes. I don't know if you know that, but you know. I'm speaking in vaguities and generalities. My lord, you are not far from the last soul, Egon. She's the final hurdle in the way of you obtaining all the soul seals. This last encounter is filled with unknown variables, so make sure you're fully prepared. I also suggest tying up any unfinished business to minimize any risk later down the road. Ah, yes. We need to find the Shanghai, right? Or is that a pre-Egon thing? Let's double check. Man, the Shadow Strike ability really comes in clutch for us. We can do some hacking. Ouch. We're just going deeper and deeper, huh? I would really like it if I could see. Can I turn on the lights in here? I'm lying down, but your isms are isms. It's true. My generalities. My default phrases. Alright, we have some logs to go for. Origin era. Year 450. Winter 1 of 20. Sorry, Winter 1-20. I've never seen a catastrophe like this. Tianhuo will spread all through Penglai. No Solarian will be spared, including myself. However, during this chaotic time, the Tiandao Council was able to maneuver itself to the top. This has helped to secure an unprecedented amount of support and resources. Our new Kunlun Research Center will bring back all Fangxi technologies. I must live up to everyone's hopes and find that cure. That is our current mission. The world will know that science is our only hope. Alright. And that was, 40-ish logs ago. Origin era. Year 452, spring 4-8. While I was speaking in the Jia Kingdom, a severely injured young boy was put in front of me. He had suffered serious injuries from an explosion. I did not expect him to survive to the next day. Miraculously, it seemed like the primordial roots was helping him regenerate the damaged organs and tissue. Using my rhizomatic stabilizer, the young man not only made a full recovery, his body also exhibited an unprecedented symbiosis between Solarian cells and genetic material from the primordial roots. This data may lead us to even more breakthroughs. Have I been blessed by the heavens? Ah, we're talking about Yi now. Yi sure is an important character. The main character? An important character? More likely than you'd think. Did that destroy it? Nope. Okay. Getting our deflections in too. Slowly learning. Log 342. Origin era. Year 468. Winter 12-23. Fantastic. We have found a new ray of hope on the eve of the launch. Our research was totally misguided. We need not rely on the primordial roots to eternal life for Solarians. With data from G cells, we'll not only develop a serum for Tianhuo, we'll also be able to achieve true immortality. I believe we can overcome any and all challenges we face. A Solarian that can live for thousands of years without any genetic modification. The source of G's vitality differs vastly from that of Tianhui or Yi. But this information needs to be concealed, especially for me. We cannot afford any more missteps at this juncture. Why hide it from Yi, though? Foundation era, year 2, autumn 10-23. Despite not meeting expectations, we already have a prototype for the cure. The next step will be to test the cure on our test subjects. After several rounds of observation, adjustment, and additional testing, we should be able to perfect the serum. Solarian clinical tests take a massive amount of time to conclude. Luckily, the Eternal Cauldron project has bought us that precious time. In the end, the credit still goes to Yi. Zai, where did it all go wrong? As your mentor, I thought you'd understand. Ah, yes. We're learning more about Egon, too. Learning so very much. Oh boy! More incomprehensible horror. That's a lot of logs. 590, 1118, 1999, 2501? Sheesh. Alright, reading time. Foundation era, year 37, winter 2-15. It's still unclear if one can be completely cured of Tianhuo, but there are no doubts regarding the effectiveness of the serum. Based on our reports, Tianhuo growth seems to have been suppressed in Dust Guardians who have received the serum. However, it is worth noting that a very small percentage of test subjects experience secondary mutations. These mutations have led the affected Solarians to take on a new form. What follows is a loss of sanity and an increase in violent behavior. This is a completely new development that will require further observation. Alright, 1118. Foundation era, year 125, spring 5-27. Waking up from the soulscape over and over again has taken a toll on my body. Solarians exhibiting the secondary mutations, now referred to as mutants, have demonstrated some incredible abilities. With the roots genes already present in Tianhuo, some mutants have been able to infect and devour a part of the primordial roots. Oh no. Through that connection, these mutants are functionally immortal. Data corrupted. Oh, wonderful. Chomping on the roots. Foundation era, year 259, summer 8-12. Damn soulscape. My head feels like it's about to explode. Returning to our report, the mutants seem to exhibit some collective consciousness. They share information and act as a group to the point of being energy efficient and coordinated to an extreme degree. This phenomenon goes beyond our traditional understanding of life forms. We may be on the cusp of discovering a whole new type of organism. Data corrupted. Hi, cat. You're clicking on the mouse. Last log, 2501. Foundation era, year 351. We have concluded our clinical tests after no new qualitative changes were observed. 90% of those who received the serum failed to recover from Tianhuo. The remaining 10% turned into mutants. How are we supposed to find the solution? Well, sometimes you can't. I get the feeling that, this is a disease that they're just messing around with. Like children playing with dolls. They do not understand what they're aiming for. What are they emulating, and why? Further into the traps. Alright, we have our soul seal. We're just getting right into it first. Oh boy. Let's see what Yigong has. It's all blank. Yeah, this doesn't seem quite right. Perhaps she's blanked out her mind. Oh, hello. So this is where you were hiding. You weren't easy to find. I really didn't expect to see you again, Yi. I'm sure you didn't enter my soulscape just to say hello. No, I'm here to patch up my regrets. Have you forgotten already? We were separated in such a hurry, I didn't have time to properly say goodbye to my old mentor. Ha! What a sentimental disciple you are. It has been 509 years since we last parted, hasn't it? Back then, if I was able to convince you, things might not have developed this way. Spare me the empty speculation. If we could go back in time, I would simply behead you with my sword. I've watched you murder the souls, one after the other. I don't even recognize you anymore behind your bloodlust. You were my favorite student, so curious about the world and eager to learn science. Don't you remember? You came up with the Eternal Cauldron and brought hope to all Solarians. That hope should not have been based on lies. People have a right to the truth. That's what you taught me. You were the one who betrayed everything you believed in. Wrong. As a scientist, I knew from the very beginning that it was important to solve problems in a practical manner. Truth and lies mean nothing compared to a Solarian's life. Forgive me for asking, but do you think Tianhuo will just disappear once you have taken all the soul seals? Or do you plan on waking everyone up just to die together back in Penglay? I believe there are more important things than mere survival. Like what? What could be more important than staying alive? Without life, we all return to nothingness. I've indeed made mistakes in the past. That's why I spent the last few centuries trying to make amends. Right now, I'm the only one who can make things right. No matter how much you hate me, this is an indisputable fact.
教姑，
You're not in a position to say any of that. Did that strike a nerve? That's only because deep down, you know I'm right. Are you doing this on behalf of all Solarians, or is this a personal vendetta? We'll go ellipses on that. I don't think there's any meaning in continuing this idle chatter. I agree. Draw your sword. I won't lose to you this time. I admire your confidence, but don't forget, this is my soulscape. Do you recall the first key point from the Fangshi Art of War? All warfare is based on deception. Correct. You have always been an excellent pupil. Yeah, this is the soulscape, huh? Ah, she's gonna take all of the seals. I seized control of your nerve centers the moment you entered this realm. I didn't even think you would pull such a dirty trick. In fact, I was just thinking about how I obtained the permissions to usher in the new era. The heavens must have sent you to assist me, and for that, you have my gratitude. You planned this from the start? So then, those mutants. No way. There were many accidents along the way, but I finally understand the purpose of it all. Everything, including your betrayal, ended up working in my favor. Sleep peacefully, my child, for this nightmare is about to end. Ah, well, guess we're stuck in the soulscape forever. That's the end. Time to meditate, I guess.
炳胜，
Yi.
King?
Hang, is that you? I've been thinking about a lot lately. What do you mean? Why are you here?
半强，
I'm sorry, but I can't leave with you. What did you say?
嗯，
I
半流场，
I'm not going with you. I want to stay. What happened? What's making you say such a stupid thing? I'm serious. You will die if you stay here. Don't you know that? I know, but I can't imagine my life ending anywhere other than in Penglay. Penglay. At New Kunlun, we will find a way to end this virus. You won't have to fear Tianhuo. Oh, my cat's bumping into the mic. What are you doing, big silly? She's flapping her ears. Good kitty. Okay.
因作我记哩，
But ultimately, we're all mortal, and I hope to complete my journey within the Great Tao.
喂，
There you go again with that gibberish. Do you not want to live anymore? Of course I want to live. How could I not want to spend the rest of my days with you? But Yi, I don't want to run away. Life and death are part of an inseparable whole. We must live well and be willing to accept death's embrace when it inevitably comes. Back then, the primordial roots extended your life. The one that saved me was my mentor. Why do you think I worked so hard to study science for all these years? I thought you, of all people, would understand. Why would you betray me like this? I've always saved the best of everything for you. No, you just assumed what I wanted. You never bothered to ask me. You keep saying it's all for me, but really, it's always been about what you want. So everything I've done up to now was just my own wishful thinking. I get it now. Is that what's been going through your head? I should have known. Sorry for cat rubbing up against the microphone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. I think you made your point loud and clear. Let me do the same. I will come back to visit one last time before takeoff, if, after giving it some thought, you still decide not to come. Then you're gone to me, and I never had a little sister. What? How could you say something like that? You're all I have left. I'd rather forget about you than approve of you rotting with the rest of the lunatics on Penglai. Why? Doesn't matter. You're not at fault, and I'm not at fault. Yes. None of us were at fault. We just made different choices. But you never came back. Why? Why did you leave me behind? I didn't. When the curtain falls, none of us are really at fault. We are souls, outshining all species, never to be extinguished. Leeching off bygone glory to fuel our, I miss that. We are survivors. Our feverish flames have failed to forge hope, inflicting blistering pain with each searing embrace. We are martyrs. Working in vain, painting our colors across the sky over and over again, probing and feeling. Night descends, and our light has already faded. Right and wrong fade away in the twilight. The sky is getting dark. No one's at fault, for we are only souls. That's pretty intense. I knew you were here, Yi. Aren't you excited for dinner tonight? Yi, you're finally awake. Is that you, Xuan Xuan? Can you hear me, Yi? Where have you been? We were attacked. The Four Seasons Pavilion? How? Are you in danger? Those metallic monsters suddenly came in and... Ah! Wait, I think they're back. Find a place to hide. Quickly. Xuan Xuan. Xuan Xuan, are you there? Answer me. Uh-oh. Egong. Alright. We have some... Oh my god, that's a lot of recording devices. One moment, I need to respond to my spouse. Log 3024. Foundation era. Forget it, it doesn't matter anymore. I've looked over all my past research data. Perhaps there was something we didn't account for. Why were we even researching immortality in the first place? Data corrupted. Yeah, good question. Log 3444. No, no, no. There has to be an explanation, and I will find the answer. Scientific questions always yield answers. I must have missed something crucial. There are Solarians in their soulscapes just waiting for me to save them. All my sacrifices will eventually pay off. Confidence inspiring. That's right, I've been a fool. The mutations are the key. To think that I wasted all this time. The existence of the mutants gives us a whole new paradigm to view life in our universe. Data corrupted. Oh boy! She fully embraced it. Science gone mad. Data corrupted. Ah, yeah. All this data certainly is corrupted. I finally understand. Tianhuo was never supposed to be a disaster. It's a trial and a gift from the universe to all Solarians. The mutations will allow Solarians to unlock the next stage in our evolution. This is my destiny, to lead all Solarians towards their immortal futures. How incredibly profound. Science gone wrong. Science gone mad. Perhaps there's another way. Perhaps there's a better way. Okay, we're just gonna go back this way. Anything new here? Nope. Okay. Well, let's get back to the root node. Did I miss? I must have missed something. You know what? I'll worry about 100%ing this after I beat the game. Ideally. Is this an elevator? Where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Who are you? How did you get here? Why is my camera on? Can I not open this door? No, never mind. We have our path. We have our path to escape. Oh boy. Sure, I can fight my way through a gauntlet. Ouch. Oh boy, stuff is breaking out too. The slow pan. Very cinematic, I do like that. Take a little sip too. Explosion clearing. I definitely have HP still, but I do not have access to my HP bar. I simply cannot see how much damage we have taken. I'd be surprised if it was not as much as I'm thinking it is. We keep taking our sips. So cinematic. The music. It's very different than most other things we've done in this game. I can appreciate some cinema. Oh boy. Ah, another necromorph. Ouch. I've mistimed my parries over and over again. Come on. Stop spraying your goo. God, there's so many. Getting them in range. That's a lot of stuff. Hi, cat. You know what? I'm just gonna run. I don't need to be here. I don't need to fight this. Well, maybe I do. Okay, I died. How does this work? Do we have to do that whole section again? No, okay. Thank God. We're in the cinematic part of the game. I see. We're doing cinema. Okay, we're eating it again. Just getting completely swarmed. Then again, that's kind of what you expect from the zombie part of the game, right? Get me out of here. Maybe don't take hits from everything. Oh no, I lost all of my money. That's a bummer. Alas. Ouch. I continue to get chain stunned, both in-game and IRL. The gauntlet. I continue to face it down. Ouch. Okay. Let's relax it a little bit. Maybe I needed to have equipped my Jade prior to this point, probably. Alas. Run past everything. There's a lot of guys in here. Okay, we're... Maybe running past everything is bad. I'm not gonna stop doing it, but maybe it is bad. Or we can at least fight. There we go. Go. Take another sip. Give me my stuff back once more. Yeah, this is way easier when you don't have a million guys breathing down your neck. Just take some arrows. There we go. Another sip for the road. Ah. Ouch. Continuing back out of the facility. There are so many zombies everywhere. I mean, I guess that's what I'm referring to them as now. Zombies. I messed up my hack. Whoops. Recording device. Log 1. Origin era. Year 343. Spring 3-5. Under both the pressure and expectations of the Council, I have fully devoted myself to the Immortality Project. If I fail to yield positive results once more, the Fang Clan might pull their funding. This has been a personal dream of mine, so I cannot fail in this last-ditch effort. I'll start by researching the cells of the primordial roots Fusang for any clues. Data corrupted. Log 73. Origin era. Year 444. Summer 6-17. After 10 years of unrelenting research, we have finally made a critical breakthrough in the synthesis between Solarian cells and the roots regeneration cells. This is our first step towards immortality, and a victory for science. This research may even become a turning point and encourage people to embrace science and technology. It may be our greatest accomplishment since Lear passed away. Alright. Log 113. Origin era. Year 446. Autumn 9-19. All test subjects have developed symptoms of rejection and are dying one after the other. The cause is a hitherto unknown virus that was accidentally synthesized during the gene editing process. It has been codenamed Tianhuo. I see. The virus is contagious, but we have neither isolated it nor found its transmission vectors. Once the infected pass away, flowers blossom from their corpses, allowing the virus to propagate itself. Data corrupted. Ah! Character bio. Okay. Egong. One of the 10 souls in the Council and head of the Research Center, Egong holds the most prestige in the Tiandao Council. She is the Council's de facto leader and Yi's mentor. Egong devoted her life to research aimed at improving the well-being of her fellow Solarians. Unfortunately, a mistake in one of her experiments led to the birth of the Tianhuo virus. Faced with this mistake, she was determined to find a solution at any cost in order to right this catastrophic mistake. Well, girly, I hate to say it, but you kind of fucked up. You kind of really fucked up there. Ah, yes. We'll simply research immortality. Surely there won't be any negative repercussions for this. Surely nothing will suffer from the fruits of science. Nothing bad has ever happened because of science. Trust me, I'm a scientist. Ah, yes. There we go. Easy peasy. Clearing rooms like it's nobody's business. Alright, back to the roots. Let us rest.